Hi guys, yes, I'm in the kitchen. I am doing a product video on how to bleach your hair, and this is where I have the most space on a flat surface that I don't mind getting messy because it is hardwood floor, so you can just wipe it right up. And yeah, it's not a technique video because I'm using basically products that I have in the house with the bleach. And I'm just going to show you guys how to bleach hair. I already did it once about 3 weeks ago. This is the natural hair color at the top, and this is what I have. Like, this is how light we got it the first time, but we want to go a little higher this time because we are going to be going blue, and we're going to be using Manic Panic. I've never used this before. This is the first time that I've ever used this like semi-permanent color. So you guys will see how that turns out, and yeah, let's get started. So, products needed. You will need some type of mixing bowl. They do sell them in the beauty supply, but I do not have one right now, so I'm using just a clear Tupperware bowl. Something to mix it with, just a plastic spoon that I'm using because I do not have an applicator brush. Devoloper, we are using Loreal Technique Cream Devoloper, 40 volume, because we want to get it as light as possible. Then we are using L'Oreal Quick Blue Extra Strength Dust Bleach. It's open because we used it the first time. Then we're going to mix a little Lighting Activator 7-stage Instant Whip Ultra Blue. That's what we're going to mix with it. You also need gloves because the bleach will turn your fingers white. You'll get like little white dots on them. They come off eventually, but it's just weird. So you use those. Aluminum foil. So I lay the hair out on the aluminum foil sheets, and then once I apply the bleach, I wrap them in aluminum foil. Keeps it from being messy, and I believe it turns the hair quicker. And then lastly, the Manic Panic. This is what we're going to use to color the hair blue. Okay, so as you can see, I went to the beauty supply and bought a whole new pack of bleaching powder because I realized that I had nowhere near enough to get the job done. So I mixed the old pack with the new pack, which was just a little, and then I mixed half a pack of the 7-stage Ultra Blue. When it comes to the cream developer, I don't really measure it. I more so eyeball it. So when it gets to, I would say, like a yogurt consistency, that's how you know that it's ready to apply to the hair. Okay, first you want to make sure you have on something that you don't mind destroying because the bleach will damage your clothing. Next, you don't want to forget your gloves. And I bought a brush, an applicator brush from the beauty supply when I got the extra packet of bleach. Then you want to make sure that you comb out the hair to get all the kinks out and the tangles so that each strand is evenly coated with the mixture. And then you want to take a generous amount and apply it as I am doing to the hair. As you can see, I am applying it to the top layer because I need to get the top the same color as the bottom before we can go any lighter. Then you want to flip the hair over and do the exact same thing that you did to the front part, to the back part, and then fold it shut and set it to the side. It's been about 15 minutes, and as you can see, the top of the hair is pretty much the same color as the bottom now. So now we're going to repeat the application process to the bottom portion of the hair, so now the whole thing can get a little lighter. Okay, so it's been about 20-25 more minutes and it looks pretty light, so we're going to wash it. Okay, so I'm all done. I rinsed out the bleach. These are the results so far. What it looks like. Right now it has a slightly gold tint to it, and I want it to be a little more white before I put the blue on it. But to clean this hair, I use the Shimmer Lights shampoo, and it tones down the brassiness a little bit, and it tones down the gold a little bit. It's like a really thick purple color. I got it from Sally's, but it's really thick purple color when you wash it, and it's supposed to take the yellow out, which it did a little, but it's not as light as I would like it. So next I am going to put a toner on it. Oh, you guys can't see that. I'm going to use this toner. It's a Wella Color Charm toner, lightest ash blonde, and you mix 1 part toner with 2 parts 20 cream developer. What I used for the bleach was 40 cream developer, but this one's 20. So let me show you what the bottle looks like. And when I did my own hair, I used what the bottle looks like. I used liquid developer because it's easier to pour, like to measure. So I would pour this out, then fill it up twice with the liquid and do it. But it's so runny, it gets everywhere. So the cream developer is easier. So I'm going to mix these for you and put it on the hair and see if I can lighten it up a little more. In your mixing bowl, you add the 1 part toner, which is the full bottle. And because I wasn't sure how to measure the 2 parts of the creamer, I kind of just eyeballed it. And then you mix it together, and I just laid out an old t-shirt. And once again, you must have on something that you do not mind staining, because although it looks clear in the bowl, after a while it will turn into a dark purple color and it does not come out. Forgot to mention that if you're stopping at the blonde stage, make sure you add a clear cellophane or semi-permanent color to the top of the hair. Leave it in for about 30 minutes or so. You can really leave it in as long as you want, again, because it's not permanent, and it'll add a shine to the hair and keep it from looking so brittle and breaking off. Okay, so I just washed the toner out, and it's still a little wet. My arm got tired, so I didn't blow dry it all the way through, but it definitely got lighter, and it definitely took the orange brassy gold color out. So this is what the toner did. See how light it is? You can put it next to my hair so you can see it's really, really blonde. And now I am going to put the blue in it. But like I said, if you don't want to dye your hair blue, you were just watching for the bleaching part, then there you go. This is what it does. Okay, so I just finished washing the color out, and here are the results. It's really pretty. It actually has like purple and turquoise highlights in it. But I'm excited and it's not even going in my head. It's really pretty. I left it in for about 2.5 hours. The instructions say 30 minutes, but because it's not a dye and it's not stripping your hair, it's like coating your hair. Like you can leave semi-permanent color in for pretty much as long as you want. I've slept in overnight before, but yeah, only did 2.5 hours, and now it's time to sew it in. It's gorgeous.